Hey, what's going on, team? Okay, so I thought I was going to create a list in this video, go over the list, but I thought of something more important before we even start working on our business is you got to really know why you're running your business. And to be honest, this is what I heard from my mentor, Steve, is most people, when they get started in business, their dreams are smaller than a pregnant ant's belly. Now, that's not everybody, people, you know, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with creating an extra $300. There's nothing with getting a new car. There's nothing wrong with, um, getting a first home. Those are great, amazing goals. But I think you want to goals. And in the link below, I'll break down SMART goals, but they want to be specific, measurable, attainable. Find a way to remember that goal, and it's got to be time based. So, um, one of the things that I do is I actually would go on Pinterest. I know this sounds like super girly and like, what, man? Like, but here's the thing: if you don't, there's a great audio in the system called "Begin with the End in Mind." Highly recommend out that audio. Another great audio is "You're Worth More." Um, Great dream building audio. Another audio in the system that's really great is "I Don't Know." Those audios really will stretch you to say, man, like I want a house. That's a great goal, but what are some other things that I want? Here are some things to think about. Because everyone in your life asks you, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? But they don't ask you, how do you want to live? You know, what kind of, how safe of a neighborhood do you want your kids to grow up in? What quality education do you want your kids to receive? Um, what kind of, um, where do you want to go for vacation? Do you want to go to Santorini? Here are the most common goals that I hear. I want to get a home. Okay. What kind of home? Where do you want it to be located? What are there some features? Do you want to try? Okay. You want to travel. Where do you want to go? What are some places that you want to see? When do you want to go see them by? Okay. You want to replace your wife's income. Okay. What's your FIN? What's your financial independence number? What would that number be to replace her income? What would the number be to replace your income? Um, do you know how to do that through this business, which we'll talk about in a later video, how to do the income simulator. But here are some things that I did that will help you. And I encourage you guys to do this is before we start working on our business on your own time, and I recommend go to Pinterest and like just start scrolling through. So like, let's say you want to go, you like cars. Okay. You know, what are some cars that you see that you like? Are you a G Wagon kind of guy, girl? Um, you know, what about, so let's type in like um, dreams. For me, World Cup. I want to go see the World Cup. That's something that's just really important to me. So I don't know, it's taking me to Amazon, but I have a photo of like the World Cup because I want to go see it this upcoming year or in 2024. Um, you know, maybe it's um, helping mom. Maybe your goal is to go help your mom. That's another one of my goals. You know, so give give back to parents. That might be a better one. Maybe you want to give back to your parents. You know, I don't know if these are great, but you get the idea. It's like you can go get these images. And one thing that a girl named Megan Latham recently did is she put together a collage of like 8 goals that are really, maybe your goal is you want to be a mom, you know, you want to be a stay-at-home mom. Maybe you want to be with your kids. Maybe as a dad, you want to be really present in your children's lives. Um, you know, um, oh my gosh, this builds my dream. Maybe you just want a lot of food. I don't know why it's taking me to, but this builds my dream 100%. That should be excess. That's the only thing I see flawed with this photo. You know, maybe you want to go, a gentleman, and he was telling me that he wants to go to Santorini. So, you know, maybe you want to go just maybe you want to go travel over there and just kind of see what life is like, you know, over there. Um, and I encourage you, don't just, you know, print out these photos or don't just put them in a collage. You can use the Canva app I had showed you to put them all together in a collage, but put a date on them. When do you want to do this by? When do you want to accomplish this? Um, you know, maybe you don't like traveling. Maybe um, you know, you just want to Times Square. That's something that Kelly wants to visit Times. My brother wants to go to Japan to go see what Japan is like. Maybe it's to help community. Okay, you want to help community. Do you have a vision of what that? Do you have an idea of like what that really would look like? You know, maybe that's something that's really important to you is helping community. We'll get a photo of it because as people, we're visual people. We learn visually. So, um, you know, so anyways, hope this video helps. Maybe you want to be like Brandon Galvan, go on mission trips to Kenya. He used to go to Kenya, Nairobi. Maybe you want to African safari. I don't know. But you gotta have a dream of what you want. You know, what do I accomplish? You gotta get those photos. Put it somewhere where you can see it every day. I think that's something that's overlooked at. And I believe like there's really no point in building a big list if you don't really have goals. You gotta start out with some goals. What you're trying. What a cool photo! Wow, that's awesome. So thanks. I wanted to cover that video with you guys because I believe you want to begin something with the end in mind. Okay, what are we trying to accomplish? So, anyways, and below, I'll include SMART goals, what that looks like, what I believe are some great goals for a new IBO to set to lay the foundation for a successful business. So, all right, guys, over and out. See you in the next video.